everyone, I'm Kelly Mindell of Studio DIY, which is a DIY lifestyle site where I talk about all things colorful and sentimental, which is why I'm so excited to be working with Etsy on this project today. I kind of feel like gift giving is one of my love languages. I love picking out the perfect gift, and it feels like this year gifts hold even more meaning since with everything that has happened, we may not be able to travel to see our family and friends or share in those typical holiday experiences we usually do together. So a gift is someplace where you can still put a ton of thought and meaning, and Etsy has a huge marketplace that I have gone through, all sorts of creative entrepreneurs, small businesses. So I've picked out a ton of custom, personal, incredible gifts, and I've kind of broken them down into categories, not necessarily by person, but by theme. So maybe you'll hear one and you'll think, oh, that would be perfect for my dad or my girlfriend or my son. And along the way, I hope to show you how to find the perfect personal gift for everybody on your list. So let's get started. So first up, I have some gifts that will preserve your family history. And not even that, they can even become a part of your family history. These are items that I think could become like family heirlooms. So let's talk about preserving family recipes. So in my husband's family, their rice pilaf recipe is made at every family gathering. It is just a institution in their family. So for his uncle, we had this custom cutting board made, and on it engraved is that family recipe. And it's something that they'll be able to, for years and decades to come, be able to put out at family gatherings and pass down to future generations. In that similar vein, but on my side of the family, a recipe of my great grandma's now printed onto this pie dish. And again, something that my mom can pass down. I mean, hopefully to me eventually in a long time, but it's really special. So next is a gift that we actually got when we first became new parents. This is a cross-stitch portrait. And I've seen people do portraits every year and do them in a different style. So maybe it's a cross-stitch, a watercolor, a sketch, and then hang them all in one gallery wall and watch as their portrait collection and their family changes or grows. Next up, we have gifts that celebrate a family member or friend. So first is something inspired by something I have that I wear every day. So I have a necklace that I have, and it has my son's initial on it. And so this one is such a beautiful necklace. And this one has this really pretty script handwritten font that says Mama, but you can also get it custom made with any name. So I think this would be such a great gift for a mom, a grandmother to have all their children's or grandchildren's name and wear it around with them all year long. And next, this one is for anybody whose pet is the center of their world. My sister-in-law just got a dog, and he is most definitely the center of her world. And so it's a custom pet magnet. It's so fun. And I feel like magnets are an underrated gift because they're so practical, and no one ever buys them or wants to buy them, but you always need them. Like, we're always trying to put stuff on our fridge. And so this is something, I've been given a few magnets, and like they've been the best and most useful gifts. It's something I look at every day. And then what about little ones, like babies, toddlers in your life? Maybe you don't get to see them a lot. It's hard to know what to buy for them, especially this year when we really aren't able to see family and friends nearly as much. I love something like these custom name puzzles because one, they make great room decor when the baby is really little, for instance. And there's all different color palettes so you can match the nursery. And two, it's something interactive and educational as they learn how to match shapes and the letters of their name. So my cousin just had a baby a few months ago, and this is the little gift I'll be sending her. All right, let's talk about my most favorite of favorite holiday topics now, which is traditions, and how to give a gift that starts a tradition so you can give a new version each year. I do this with my best friend, I do this with my husband, and I do it in a different way with my son too, and it has become the highlight of our holiday season. So first, let's talk about what we do for our son. So every year, one of his gifts that he gets is an ornament from us. And so we thought for him, it would be fun for him to have his own collection of ornaments that he can take with him someday when he leaves us, which is so sad to think about. But I picked up this one from Etsy, and it's a little dinosaur that we always try to pick something that's like he's really into or something that's extra meaningful. You can also add a little name tag to this. They have all different shapes and they're soft, which means they can't be broken by little hands. And he gets to hang it on his very own little tree that we have in his room. Last year, I really upped the stakes on my husband and my ornament exchange because I got him this custom ornament of his childhood home, which holds just such a special place in his heart because his family no longer lives there. And it definitely was my favorite gift I've ever given. And his family loved it so much too that we decided to get one for them this year. So whether it's your best friend or your partner, doing an ornament exchange is a really fun way to take the guessing out of gift buying each year and also pick out something that represents that year and what it meant for your relationship. Next, I have gifts that encourage creativity, also close to my heart. And this is really a cool thing to do, especially this year when we can't be together. So on Etsy, I found these DIY kits. So they have all the supplies to paint your own magnets or ornaments. And what would be really fun would be to send these to a group of people, nieces, nephews, friends, and then organize a virtual craft night. So you all have the same supplies and you can get together safely and virtually to make these final little products. This is a great way to make more of an experience type gifts when experiences are looking really different this year. Now let's talk gift baskets. On Etsy, there are sellers that have pre-made gift baskets, which is incredible. So this one I picked out. This would be perfect for the men in your life. And then candle and the scent mahogany teak wood. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, maybe keep it for yourself. Or you can build one yourself and pick out different products and mix and match things. So I have stuff from 2 different Etsy sellers here, and this one I just loved the different scents and even the colors of the products. So this is hibiscus guava, it's a body butter, and pineapple mango. It just sounds like a tropical spa day. That's a sugar scrub. And very 2020, they even sell face mask refreshers. This is eucalyptus. So you can kind of put everything into a little vintage basket, which is a great sustainable option, and make your own gift basket. All right, so now that we have a bunch of gifts picked out, let's talk about how to package them. I've always loved gift wrapping, but one of the big goals of mine for 2020 has been to be more sustainable and make more sustainable choices. So I wanted to still make everything pretty, but pick things that maybe could be reused or recycled into something else. So for the little ones who don't really care about the packaging, instead of wrapping everything, this is something I was introduced to a few years ago. It's a Santa sack. And you can just pop all the gifts in here and close it up and then reuse it year after year. And I loved this one because we could customize it with my son's name, and it saves you a lot of time because you don't have to individually wrap everything. For the adults in your life, maybe you do still want to wrap the gifts. You can use fabric, which would be reusable, or even something like a grocery bag, like a paper grocery bag. But then maybe you want to spend a little bit on the ribbon because ribbon can be reused. I always save ribbons I get on gifts and reuse them again and again. And so this shop has the most beautiful ribbon. Can you tell? I just love all things packaging. Velvet ribbon and satin ribbon and silk, and it's just, I love mixing different colors. And again, this is something that someone can save and reuse in other ways or on future gifts that they give. Honestly, for someone like me, even packaging makes a good gift. So putting together a bunch of these beautiful ribbons and even a beautiful pair of scissors into a little get creative kind of gift basket. So there's another gift idea for you. And then keeping on that theme, gift tags. Instead of paper ones that are going to get thrown in the trash, what about something that could be reused as, say, a keychain in the future? So I had these little leather name tags printed with my son's name, and we could easily repurpose these as a keychain, or even something I love to do with little sentimental things is put things in a little shadow box. So put the date on it and put it in a shadow box and put it into, or incorporate it into, a gallery wall. And then last, cards. Honestly, when I pick out cards, it's something I think about is that I often will keep cards that I love the front of and use them as display for holidays, or I will keep them and put them in a scrapbook as something to remember the year by, or the note that was written in it. And if we're going to remember this year, I just thought this was such a funny little card. It says Merry Christmas, and I just love the little plaid mask. Definitely one way to remember this very unique year. And there you have it. All right, we've talked about gifts to commemorate your family history and celebrate your family members, traditions to start for even the littlest members of your family, how to give someone a spa day, which you know we could all use right now, and how to package everything sustainably too. So everything I talked about here you can find on Etsy. Know that you're supporting a small business, an entrepreneur, as you're shopping for the holidays this season. So thank you for joining me. I would love to hear below if there's a personal gift that you've given or received, what it is, because I'm always looking for more ideas. Happy holidays and happy shopping.